Watch out, Johnny. There's a new talk show coming to town. See it tonight on Sctv.
To me, news is action. Being where it happens, when it happens.
This is my community. I've lived here all my life. As a Melonvillonian, I'm affected by the news just the way everybody else is. So I'm working to bring the news to people the way they want to hear it.
Good evening, I'm Floyd Robertson.
And I'm Earl Cannonbear.
And this is the Sctv News.
Good news teams don't just happen. It takes years and just the right mix of professionalism. Floyd Robertson and Earl Cannonbear, they are the right stuff.
Whatever stuff I'm reporting, it's got to feel exciting. For instance, this year, to update the Sctv News look, it was my idea to bring in an Oriental female. And like I say, it feels right. It feels now.
One reason the show is successful is it's consistent. The format will stay the same. I like it that way.
Floyd Robertson, award-winning, trusted, informed. A man who's been there. Earl Cannonbear, energetic, innovative, uncompromising. A man who loves his job. Together, they are the best news team around.
When the Symbionese Liberation Army took hostages at the Mellonville Bank, I negotiated the hostages' release. I felt good about that.
The Tet Offensive was the turning point in the Vietnam tragedy, and I was there to cover the story.
Floyd? He's a professional. We're partners. We depend on each other. We couldn't do it without each other. We're a team.
Working with Cannonbear, it's like working alone, and I like it that way.
Earl Cannonbear, Floyd Robertson. The right stuff, the right time. The Sctv News, weekdays at 6. It's Maudlin of the Night. With tonight's guests, Henry Kissinger, Jennifer Beals, consumer advocate David Horowitz, and Maudlin Zanies, Suslov, Meltzer, McConaughey, and Cole. And now, here's the guy who wasted a whole week trying to score with Martina Navratilova, Sammy Maudlin. One moment, please.
This spring.
You seem like the most wonderful person I've ever met.
What a moron. MGM presents an outrageous comedy about love.
Oh, yeah, she's a delicate flower.
Money.
The older, the better. Luck they died right after the wedding. Oh, darling.
Sex.
What are you doing? Get off me.
Are you mixing medications?
And other sports.
Get all the fish. Got it.
Heartbreakers. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, March 23rd at theaters everywhere.
My face is the center of their world.
Dove knows your face is important.
I say, Mommy doesn't wear your clothes. Please don't wear hers. Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. That's what I start my day off with. But there's one thing that's just mine.
New Dove cleansing cloths with 1/4 moisturizer and vitamins A and E. They create a luxurious lather, leaving skin feeling soft and hydrated as they clean.
Kids love to touch soft things, especially my face, and that makes me feel great.
Facts of Life by Lysol. Fact, a child who shares nothing else will share the cold bug. Fact, Lysol kills 99.9% of germs in seconds, and it's the best because it's the brand pediatricians trust most in their own homes. Life demands Lysol. That's a fact.
Why go to UEI? As a single mom, my daughter's future depends on mine.
Making my life better makes it better for my family.
I want to be someone my family can depend on.
UEI has great career choices.
Medical assistant.
Networking technology.
Business office administration.
Dental assistant.
Or pharmacy technician.
It only takes 7 months.
UEI can fit your schedule. I did it, and I have 6 kids.
1-800-DIAL-UEI.
I started with just a phone call.
Oh, it feels good. Boy, that was fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of our new set, huh? Isn't that something? Huh? that's something. Well, I guess I should tell you what the new Maudlin show is all about. Well, I'll tell you, it's all about change. It's about the 80s. That's right. Hey, it's about late night happenings. Because I'll tell you what, if you don't hop aboard the change train, you're going to get derailed. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I got together with my new producer, Freddie Silverman, and we did some, heavy brainstorming. Well, we decided to get rid of William B. We threw him right out, and we brought in a whole new bunch of regulars. And those people are the Maudlin Zanies, and I'm going to introduce them to you right now. Come on out! Wait. Yes. This is good stuff. Sit down, you Zanies. Come on now. Hey, settle down. Whoa, wait, hold on. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is Howie Susloff. Now, in case you don't know, Howie Susloff is an expert at improvisation. And he's going to improvise for you right now. We brought some objects out here. He hasn't seen them before. He's going to look at them and do an improvisation right on them. Aren't you, Howie?
I've never seen them before. Am I right?
Howie Susloff! Go ahead, do it.
Come in close. Oh, come on. Oh, you're out of focus. Get back. No, wait. No. Okay. No. Gilligan, where is Gilligan? No. Look at the teeth in my hand.
Can't you think of anything? All right, come on over here. Susloff! Howie Susloff! Ladies and gentlemen, Oh, that's... that was great. Good stuff. Stop it now. Okay, now. Now, Cole, it says here you're the intellectual of the group. Now, what about that?
Well, Sammy, all you really need to be an intellectual in this group is an IQ over 12.
Boy, this new format is great, isn't it, folks?
Well, let's hope so, or we'll all be pounding the pavement when it's over.
Ah, that voice cracking stuff you do is really funny, you know that?
Well, thank you.
All right, okay, let me bring out my next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than the lady that was in Flashdance.
Flashdance? I auditioned for that movie. You know why I didn't get the part? Because men can't handle chicks like me. Because I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? I'm funny, and men can't handle it. Funny.
Wait. Oh, sit down, McConaughey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll bring out my next... You're too much. I got to bring out my next guest here. It's Jennifer Beal. Let's hear it. Move on, get out of the way. Let us sit down. You Sadie, come on now. Let it... Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Jennifer, tell me, is this your first time on a talk show?
Yes, it is. I'm a little bit nervous.
Well, I can understand that. Why don't you sit down and relax? Well, now, tell me, what's next for Jennifer Beals?
Well, I just finished a remake of the classic Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. I feel very proud of it because in it I get to act as opposed to dance. Well, not that I don't like dancing. I do, but, well, acting makes you have to think.
I see. Well, now, you brought a film clip along from Cat on a Hot Tin Roof?
Yes, I did. It's one of the most dramatic scenes of the movie, and I feel very, very, very proud of it.
Oh, good. Well, now, here's Jennifer Beals in a very dramatic scene from Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
For a long time, I wanted to tell you what I think, Brick. You're weak, you're low down, you're lazy. It's getting hot in here. I'm burning up. I'm getting heated up. I'm gonna cool myself off. Now I'm gonna finish what I have to tell you.
Skipper and I made love. Love, you could call it. Because it made us both feel closer to you. You superior creature. You glorified being. We made love to each other to dream it was you. Yes. Yes. Truth. Truth.
And that's just about how I see it.
Oh, wait a minute. That sure didn't look like you doing that dramatic scene.
Well, that's the beauty of it, Sammy. You see, for all the difficult acting parts, I had a double standing in for me.
Well, when can we expect a full-time, complete performance from you?
Well, I don't know, Sammy. Very soon I'm going to be opening on Broadway in the Ginger Rogers story. And for that I have a double for my acting and a double for my singing and a double for my dancing. It's causing hellish nightmares for the crew and everything. And you know those New York audiences, oh my goodness, they just, they really don't, well, they're not very patient with, well, oh, Sammy, I have to run now. Thank you very much.
All right. Jennifer Beals, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Come on. Oh, guys, calm down. Calm down, everybody. Will you calm down? Calm down. Take it easy. Will you sit down? I'm going to bring on the next guest. Take it easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring on the former Secretary of State of the United States, Mr. Henry Kissinger.
Who is Jennifer Beals, and why was I not done before her? Why don't you put me on after a dog act?
Look, what are you doing there, Suzloff? Come on now. You're gonna electrocute all of us. Stop that. I'm warning you, sit at McConaughey. You stop it. What's Kissinger doing over there? Henry! Henry! Mr. Dr. Kissinger! Dr. Kissinger, please, over here. I'm warning you, Suzloff. Knock it out. Now, please, have a seat, Dr. Kissinger. Well, I can't tell you what a real thrill this is having you on the show. Listen, what about Watergate? What do you think about that?
I don't want to talk about Watergate. I don't want to talk about Richard Nixon. He was a great president. He will go down as one of the great presidents in history. What do you know about Richard Nixon? What he did with China?
Wait. It's good. China. Tell me Chinese checkers. Let's twist again. Like we did last.
Stupid man!
Dr. Kissinger, please. Easy.
What do you have to say about Richard Nixon, huh? And you have something to say about Richard Nixon?
No. But I admire your subtle diplomacy.
Oh, he is funny. He's the funniest one in the bunch. And you know why, Sammy? Because he has subtlety.
Kissinger! That's it! Get out, everybody! Clear out! Oh, that's it. Well, that's it. That's what I get for teaming up with Fred Silverman. I've had it up to here with this format. I hope I never see a zany again for as long as I live. Oh, I just want to say a word to Johnny Carson. Johnny, I hope I wasn't out of line with that knocking you off the air business. Silverman put me up to it. Silverman, there he is right now. Silverman! Get him, everybody. He's to blame. Silverman, let's go! Come on! He's trying to sneak out! Get Silverman! Come on! Hurt him, boys! Hurt him good!
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Excuse. Romance, 99 cents. Hallmark, cards work.
It's a crime scene. The place is a mess.
There's no trace.
Not a single spot of grease.
She used fantastic. Tough grease doesn't stand a chance against fantastic.
It left these counters
squeaky clean.
Nothing to see here, folks.
That's impossible.
No, ma'am. That's fantastic.
Antibacterial fantastic. Tap on grime. And for grime fighting with a fresh outdoor scent, new Fantastic Herbal Mist.
I work out of my home. I develop software electronically with other members of my IBM team.
DeVry graduate Teresa Krupa has the life she wants and the career she always dreamed of.
DeVry gave me a degree that put me in demand with major companies like IBM, and that gave me choices on how to live.
It takes the right education, the right credentials to have a career with this freedom.
I knew where I was going when I chose DeVry.
Call 1-800-DeVry-11 for a higher degree of success.
A
dancing diva, a singing sensation, a true icon. Hey, it's me, Rosie O'Donnell. Oh, and Janet Jackson will be here too. Yeah! Plus, Joe performs live next on New Rosie.
Watch Rosie, NBC4 tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 5 on the Channel 4 News. Taxpayer beware. The IRS says it plans to audit more people than last year. So how can you avoid a tax audit? Tips to help steer clear of trouble and how to survive if you are audited. Tomorrow at 5 on the Channel 4 News.
Join me on Stars in One when my guest will be legendary comedian Bob Hope.
What did she say?
No, James Coco said to Katharine Hepburn that you had told him about your early recollections in show business.
Let me tell you something about James Coco, okay? I think he eats too much. I think he should go on a diet. That would help him a lot.
That's Bob Hope with me, Brock Linehan, on Stars in One.
Alley-oop, boop, oop, 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 alley-oop, boop, 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 boop. Hey, I'm Al Peck, and it's dinosaur days down here at Al Peck's hardware store, and I'm not talking hardware like it's in hammers and nails. I'm talking hardware like as opposed to software, whatever that is. Hey, the dinosaur went down the tubes during the Ice Age, but real value's never extinct at Al Peck's. Whoa, look at this old relic, a Osborne home computer, a real beauty. But like the dinosaur, the company went out of business. Savings go to you. It handles anything, birthdays, license plates, you name it. Yours for only $45. $29.95? What am I saying? It's yours for $20. Remember. Hey, remember these old radio headsets? They were great till the Walkman came along. But can you get a Walkman for $7.95? Forget it. Yeah, technology's changing every day. One day it's state-of-the-art, the next day it's a dinosaur. Hey, remember these 8-track tape players? They say they stopped making them. I say I got thousands, and hey, count them, 8 tracks, not like those skinny cassettes where you only get... You tell me. I'm sorry, so sorry. Hey, who's sorry? Not you. I'll even throw in a Brenda Lee's greatest hits, available only on 8-track. Look at all these bargains. CB radios and scanners. I put the hammer down on these prices, only 10 for $1. 10 for, get it? And look at this, record holders. They stop where you take the record out of, only 79 cents. Whoa, check out this action. Pinball. What with video games, this went the way of the pterodactyl. Pick a number from 1 to 10, add a 0. It's yours. Hey, I'll even throw in a Pong for the kids. So come on down. It's dinosaur days at Al Peck's hardware store. Hey, remember these? They were big before Jane Fonda. Mention this ad, you can take home half a dozen. So remember, at Al Peck's, you get dinosaur deals at prehistoric prices. What you don't get is a song and a dance. Alley-oop, oop, 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 alley-oop, oop, 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 alley-oop, oop, 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 alley-oop, oop, 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 oop.
And Dave Thomas.
He has been called an American institution. He's been able to call over 9 American presidents friend. And for over 50 years, he has made us laugh at the lunacy of the world around us. I'm Brock Linehan, and my very special guest today on Stars in One is that intriguing compilation of complexities, octogenarian Bob Hope. Cleveland, Ohio, 1908. And a 6-year-old Leslie Towns Hope sits in the Alhambra movie cinema, awaiting the first reel of the first film he will ever see. Was that the first time that you fell in love with the concept of cinema?
Boy, that's wild. That's amazing. Who does your research here anyway, Methuselah?
If you were making films today,
yeah,
What kind of comedies would you be gearing the public toward?
Well, I don't know. I mean, when you take a look at a horror movie like Psycho 2 and it gets big laughs in the theater, I was there. I was in the valley watching that, and I saw Tony Perkins just send them into the aisles in ways that I wish I could, you know. I mean, when he opened that drawer and looked at that knife, they were just like, you had to pick them up off the floor with spatulas. They loved that. But, so I don't know. I think I'd do horrors if I was doing comedy today.
Funny horror movies?
Yeah.
Who might you use as the current crop of fellow comedians?
What, you mean those National Lampoon kids?
Whoever.
No, I don't
A
think...
Maudlin Kahn, perhaps? Can you imagine? Kahn and Hope? It could be intriguing.
Now, she's more Mel Brooks, you know. She's not really... I don't really swing with her, you know. She's into that kind of a Mel Brooks zaniness that I never related to. You know, he does some stuff that I really don't understand. You know, he did a movie, silent movie, where he didn't talk in the whole movie. How can anybody do that these days?
Would you like to tell us a little bit about your next special? I'm sure you want to promote something. You rarely appear on a show without a reason of your own.
Geez, you're unreasonably bitter. No, I don't have anything to promote right now, you know. I'm just kind of taking it easy. I'm, as you'd say, between gigs.
Vietnam. A war...
Let's leave this area alone. Come on.
A war that many regret, Mr. Hope.
Yeah, I guess they
do. Do you? Do you not feel that the alienation of the youth that took place during that war for you has been a youth market you were never able to recapture and therefore led to you retiring from films in '72 with the exception of the Frank Oz participation?
You know, you have a way of asking a question that makes you forget what it's all about by the time you get to the end. You gotta... when you stop talking, it's like walking to the edge of a cliff. I have no idea what you just asked. It was something about Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah, that bummed me out. I blame the whole thing in Vietnam on the French. They've been weasels from day one. I did Paris Holiday with Fernandel, and I found out just what kind of weasels the French are, you know. They may love Jerry Lewis, but I don't have a high regard for them at all.
How does Bob Hope stay in shape?
I get up in the morning at about 6 o'clock and I have a bowl of stewed fruit. And then I go and hang from a bar for about an hour. And then I make a couple of calls.
Hang from a bar or go to a bar?
No, hang from a bar, you nit. I do it to straighten out my back. I don't drink, you know.
How do you respond to Christina Crawford or Gary Crosby writing books about their late parents?
I think they're little wimps. Little wimpy liars is what they are. I'll tell you something, boy. I was out with Crosby's dad every day on the golf course, and he never beat me once.
Why don't we pause for this station identification?
We asked Norman Mailer to write a 60-second commercial for Tide. Let's find out how Norman made out.
It was a tough assignment. Took me 2.5 years to write that damn thing. I consider myself one of the best damn writers in America, but I only produce when I'm inspired. For months, the creative juices wouldn't flow. I was ready to pack it in. Then one night I was at a party and I ran into the most pretentious, the most fatuous, the most obnoxious writer in America, Gore of it all. I hadn't seen him for years, but the guy hadn't changed any. He was still a sissy and he didn't know how to drink.
Norman, I saw you in Ragtime, and I always knew you couldn't write, but I never would have guessed you couldn't act either. In fact, I found you totally boring.
I'd been insulted, so I did the only thing a real man could do in a situation like that. I bounced a highball glass off his head. It was messy. The doll was covered in blood and 80 proof bourbon. I figured the stains would never come out. I washed Vidal's shirt using another bleeding detergent, and in another machine I washed his tie with Tide. The result, Vidal's shirt still had stains on it, but his tie?
Norman, that was a perfectly good silk tie, which you have totally ruined.
Oh, nonsense. It was much too long, like your novels.
Oh, yes, and I suppose that dribble on Marilyn Monroe was considered a work of art.
All right, that's it. Come on, let's do this like menu. Cream puff. Come on. Up. Oh, look at this. Look. Sissy fighting. Tide. The best damn detergent in America.
You haven't made a movie in 11 years, and yet there's always rumors that you will direct one. If you did, what film would that be?
Geez, I don't know. I thought a lot about that, you know. There's a little package we're trying to put together now. It's a remake the greatest story ever told, you know. We're going to put that sucker together. That's a big, big number. Do you have any ideas what kind of effects are in that thing? That's a huge number. Well, of course, we got a number of people who've been considering for the lead, for the part of Jesus.
Let me make a guess.
Go ahead.
Max von Sydow repeating his role.
No, we got another guy in mind that we think would be real good. Gil Gerard. Do you know Gil?
25th century Buck Rogers?
Yeah, he's terrific. I think he'd be great as the Lord.
And as Mary?
Now, that's more of a, I don't know, I promised Phyllis Diller that if I ever did a serious movie that I'd give her a good part, you know. So since she's got her looks back, it's tempting for that role, but I might give her one of the older chorus girls. I might give her that role instead.
Have you never been tempted to direct yourself, you being such a cinema buff?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do with this greatest story ever told. You know, I'm going to play Tiberius and then also direct the movie. It's a smaller role. Normally, I'd play the lead, but I just don't think I'm right for the lead in this. Gil's perfect for it, you know. He's marvelous, boy. He has that look of innocence and at the same time kind of a pathos that I think is, and he's good looking too. I don't think he can have the Lord played as an ugly guy. I don't think people would buy it.
You were quoted as saying that only Jack Klugman could play Joseph. Do you still agree?
Yeah, Jack's got the role. No question. He's marvelous. He has the anger that I think Joseph would have.
Good casting, Mr. Hope.
Yeah, so far it's worked out really well. We're all happy, you know. But anyway, we're going to be doing that. And then, of course, we got the parting of the Red Sea, which is not chronologically in the greatest story ever told, but I demanded that it be put in. Just because it's a damn good effect, and I'd hate to see it wasted, you know. We're going to have ships just tumbling into the area in the middle there, you know. And I'll be back there behind the camera yelling, cut, just after I make my exodus Tiberius.
Do you see this as a Christmas release?
Yeah, we kind of hope to bring it out at Christmas with all the other comedies.
So it is a comedy?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Well, you don't think I'd do a drama, do you? This is the greatest story ever told, and it's the funny version of the greatest story ever told.
Our time is gone. I thank you, Mr. Hope, for being my guest on Stars in One. This has been a rare privilege for me and for my audience. We thank you.
Well, thank you, Brock. It was a real pleasure to be on your show. Will this ever be seen in the States?
Of course it will be, Mr. Hope.
This is not to be shown in the States. You understand? Under no circumstances.
But Mr. Hope, this has to be shown in the States.
This doesn't have to be shown in the States. You understand me? You're making my blood boil now. Don't get me mad.
But we are seen in the States, Mr.
The 16-valve, twin-cam, Grand Am SE. Built with the enduring strength of hydroformed steel. Because only the strong survive. The Grand Am with solid form design. Now you can lease a 2001 Grand Am SE for as low as $229 a month. Call for important lease details. See your Pontiac dealer today.
These two women started scrubbing their bathtubs at the same time. The woman on the right used new scrubbing bubbles, the bathroom cleaner with deeper penetrating bubbles that cut through soap scum faster and easier than ever. The woman on the left is using Tilex. Be done with scum faster with new scrubbing bubbles. Now they work even harder, so you don't have to. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
I'd have to kiss that? We'd better work fast.
The plan is ready.
Just call me Olga.
The con is set.
Oh, darling.
But for this team...
Hey, Mom!
Not even practice makes perfect.
Gross.
Do you have any idea how much therapy you people need? Heartbreakers.
Ow! It stinks so bad!
Rated PG-13. Starts March 23rd. Special sneak preview this Saturday.
Why go to UEI?
I messed up in high school. I got into a lot of trouble. I was tired of dead-end jobs. A friend told me about UEI, and I checked it out. UEI has the best program.
Great teachers. You have a lot of choices.
UEI can fit anyone's schedule.
In only 7 months, you become a professional.
With UEI's help, anyone can succeed. UEI gave me a second chance. They could give you a second chance, too.
1-800-DIAL-UEI!
Hey, if I can do it, you can, too.
I can't believe those outfits.
It's been years since you were in college, but sometimes it seems like yesterday. The football games, the parties at Sigma Phi.
Look! Look! There's Lenny!
Oh.
Lenny, my best friend! I loved Lenny. You remember him?
You should call him, Tony.
I should.
Yeah.
You and Len were inseparable, but after graduation, Len moved out west and started his own business. That was 20 years ago. Why not give him a call?
Tony McKay. Well.
Old friends are the best friends you'll ever have, so don't let those friendships fade away.
Honey, who is it?
Uh-huh, yeah. Tony McKay.
Oh, well, tell him we have guests.
What's that, Tony? Yes, it has been a long time. Mm-hmm. No. Yes, of course I'm surprised. Very surprised. Listen, Tony, how did you get my number?
A simple, long-distance phone call can give you the chance to renew old friendships.
Yeah, we love you! Hey! Len! Hey, Big Bottom!
It's nice to reach out and phone someone.
We're your phone company.
What's that?
This is Arthur Andrew Liggett. He makes cardboard boxes. And tonight, with his partner, Wesley Wilkes, a paperboy for the Meckling Gazette, would like to make $1,500 in cash if they can defeat their opponents, Blanche Ray Kellogg, a housewife who loves working with plasticine, and her partner, Lawrence Orbach, a 38-year-old high school graduate who still has dreams of becoming a wealthy psychiatrist. And they're all here to play on the championship round of Half Wits. And now, here's the host of Half Wits, Alex Travell.
Thank you, Johnny-Ola, and good evening, everybody. Well, this is it, the exciting championship round of Half-Wits. Tonight's show marks the end of a long and particularly difficult season for me personally, but let's not dwell on that. We will get a winner tonight. As you know, these four contestants have not had a correct answer since they first appeared on the show a full season ago. But we're all feeling optimistic, and I'm sure that one of these two teams will emerge the new champions on Half-Wits tonight. So now, let's meet the teams. Arthur Andrew Liggett.
Yes, sir.
And Arthur, you've got to be pretty excited tonight.
Oh, yes, sir. That's right.
Did you get any advice from your friends or family?
Yes, sir, I did.
And what was that?
Yes, sir.
Arthur, you don't have to call me sir.
No, sir, I don't.
He's been doing that all morning, calling everybody sir.
Well, good luck to you, Arthur.
Thank you, sir.
Wesley Wilkes. And Wesley, did you get any advice from anyone down at the Meckling Gazette?
I sure did, Alex. Don't pick my nose. And I think that was it.
Good. Well, I'm glad I asked. Blanche Ray Kellogg.
That is correct, Alex.
And Blanche, what do you plan to do with that $1,500 should you win tonight?
I plan to invest it wisely.
You play the stock market?
No, I play the guitar, but I still plan to invest it.
I'm sure you do, Blanche. Always nice chatting with you. And finally, Lawrence Orbach.
Righto, Alex. I've always been fond of traveling, so I would spend some of the money on plane fare.
Well, that's nice to know, Lawrence. However, I was going to ask you whether you're starting to feel the pressure tonight.
I was before, but since I loosened my belt, I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you, Alex, then.
Good. And those are the contestants. And we'll be back with a championship round of Half-Wits after this much-needed commercial break.
Hi. Commercials are coming to pay TV, and not soon enough for some people's liking. If you're like me, you probably watch TV all day. Sorry, it's a little hot in here under the lights. At an average of 18 commercial minutes per hour, that's 432 minutes. Nearly 7 hours of valuable time available to you every day, thanks to TV commercials.
Hey!
What? Oh, I walked too far. Excuse me. Time to make a sandwich, read your mail, check your answering service, feed the dog, put baby to bed. Why, even use this amazing metal detector to find valuable buried treasure. Or maybe you'd rather listen in on private conversations with this parabolic microphone. Or maybe you want to just sit in front of your TV and not move. Play the converter box like me, like an organ, flipping from channel to channel, watching several TV shows every hour. I know I do, but I still need commercials. They break up a program, allow me to sneak over to other channels to see what's going on without missing 1 second of my favorite show. If you're like me, and I know you undoubtedly are, you probably love commercials for their own sake. They tell you what's going on out there, what products are available, what you could buy if you wanted to leave your house. But let's face it, I don't want to leave my house, and you're just like me, so you're not going anywhere either. So sit back, relax, and don't get mad at pay TV. Commercials are coming. Let's face it, FM radio didn't last without commercials, and pay TV won't make it either. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some 60-second and 30-second spots to watch. How was that? Was that a take? Is that a keeper? Is it?
My face is the center of their world.
Dove knows your face is important.
I say, Mommy doesn't wear your clothes. Please don't wear hers. Mommy, Mommy, Mommy. That's what I start my day off with. But there's one thing that's just mine.
New Dove cleansing cloths with 1/4 moisturizer and vitamins A and E. They create a luxurious lather, leaving skin feeling soft and hydrated as they clean.
Kids love to touch soft things, especially my face, and that makes me feel great.
So how are we getting home?
Good question.
Hop on in, guys.
File this under never. When you need a ride, save big bucks and dial 1-800-CALLATT for collect calls.
Officers continuing the pursuit on the ground. The truck is crossing all lanes. He's turning off. He's spinning out. Patrol units have a block. Suspect moving. Suspect moving.
Can't get enough peanuts? Get a Payday. Sweet caramel and tons of salty peanuts.
As a mother of twins, I remember wanting to make all the right decisions when I was pregnant. Hi, I'm Holly Robinson Pete. If you're pregnant, make sure you see your doctor early and don't smoke, drink, or do drugs. For programs that can help, call Baby Cow.
On March 30th, meet the girls of Tomcats.
You want to join us?
Natalie.
Let's swap some bodily fluids.
Trish.
This new drug, it's better than Viagra.
Dude. Come on. And Jill.
Would you like to come in?
This spring break.
What are you doing?
The guys are going down.
Oh boy, it's way past my bedtime.
Tomcats.
Go back to that tape with the ladies.
Rated R. Opens everywhere March 30th.
For people who have to deal with the harsh realities of life, there is hope. Volunteers of America. Find out how you can help. Call 1-800-899-0089. There are no limits to carry.
Welcome back to the championship round of Half-Wits. And for tonight's championship match, we, the producers, and myself have decided to alter the rules of the game. Instead of using our regular categories, we've decided to let our contestants pick their own categories and 3 mystery items that fall under those categories in the hopes that bringing the game down to its lowest common denominator will ensure the fact that we will indeed get a winner tonight. Now, each contestant will give a series of up to 3 clues for each mystery item. The opposing team will have to guess the mystery item that each clue describes. For example, if the category is mathematics, the clue might be a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And the mystery item, of course, the Pythagorean theorem. It's as simple as that.
Now, the categories were submitted just before airtime. No one has seen them, so it should make for an exciting championship match. So let's get started. Our first round pits Wesley Wilkes against Blanche Ray Kellogg. And before we start, are there any questions?
Yes, Arthur.
Yes, sir.
Arthur, you had your hand up.
Yes, sir, I did.
Well, what is it?
Am I up first?
Arthur, I just said Wesley Wilkes and Blanche Ray Kellogg are up first, did I not?
Yes, sir, you did.
Arthur, please stop calling me sir. You don't have to call me sir. I'm sure it's getting on everyone's nerves by now, okay?
Okay.
Good.
Sir.
Wesley, you can now flash your category so our viewers at home can see by pressing the red button in front of you. Things that smell. Wesley, that is your category?
You bet, Alex.
Blanche, I'm sorry, just do the best you can on this. Wesley, let's have your first clue. You have 30 seconds and go.
Dogs make them.
Wesley, I'm sorry, your first mystery item is totally inadmissible. We obviously could not show that to our viewers at home. Please move on to your second mystery item.
It opens and closes.
It opens? A flower?
How are you spelling flower?
Wesley, I don't think it matters how she spells it. Flower has nothing to do with your mystery item, and to be fair to Blanche, I do think she needs more information. The clock is still ticking.
It opens and closes, and there's usually a bad-looking guy inside.
And that siren means our time is up for that round. Wesley, I must say your clues were particularly bad. Contestants, please keep in mind, these are your own categories, so your clues must be concise. And we'll finish our first round with Arthur Andrew Liggett, pitted against Lawrence Orbach. So, Arthur, please flash your category by pressing the red button in front of you. Arthur, the red button in front of you. Different balls is Arthur's category. Arthur, you have 30 seconds. Let's have your first clue.
It's got two different colors.
I'm sorry, Arthur, our judges say there is no such thing called a red, white, and blue ball, so please move on to your second mystery item.
Well, what do you call them then? Little ones and big ones?
Arthur, please move on to your second mystery item.
You can bounce them?
Move on to your second item!
Yes, sir. This is a tricky one.
A trick ball?
Nope, a fur ball.
Well, we're obviously getting nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, I am at this point going to arbitrarily give Lawrence and Blanche 50 points, which means they are 50 points ahead, 50 points closer to the championship than these two over here. And we'll now start our second round. Lawrence, you'll be pitted against Wesley Wilkes, and Lawrence, the category is yours.
Alex, I always had some trouble with this subject in high school, but the sheer challenge of it made me pick it as my category tonight.
Just press your red button, Lawrence. Thank you. American history. Very good, Lawrence, and good luck to you. Let's have your first clue.
Davy Crockett was there.
Philadelphia?
I mean, when was he there?
Do you hear the buzzer? The buzzer means shut up. When that buzzer goes, you don't talk. Now, Lawrence and Blanche, you are still 50 points ahead, and Blanche Ray Kellogg. If Arthur Andrew Liggett does not answer correctly on this next round, and I'm quite positive he won't, then you and Lawrence will end up our big winners in this championship match. So, Blanche, press your red button, and let's see your category. Blanche, press your red button so we can see your category. Thank you. Famous. Famous what, Blanche?
I couldn't think of anything.
All right, I've really had enough. Lawrence and Blanche, you will have to be penalized for not having a category. Judges, can we get a ruling on that penalty? Deduct 50 points.
Yay! All right!
Lawrence, why the hell are you cheering?
I'm not sure. Alex, what does deduct mean?
And the siren, of course, means that we're out of time. Tie score. What else is new? No winners. Certainly no champions. Arthur, turn that off!
I don't know how, sir.
I'll show you how. You won't be pressing this buzzer again, Liggett?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Alex! That gives me one less buzzer to worry about.
What does deduct mean, Alex?
I'll kill him! I'll kill him!
Alex, I got it.
And now it's time for Happy Hour with Happy Marsden, Mike Short, and Sammy the Goose.
Hi, girls and boys. Happy here. Sammy the Goose, Mike. We're all here. We're going to see another episode of Six Gun Justice today. What's that? Oh, Sammy says run the birthday wishes, so do that. And we'll be right back. We're back. So, kids, if it's your birthday, get your parents to take you to a fancy restaurant and get the waiters to sing to you. Mike, you want to run the cowboy show? Hey, guess what? Today's the final episode of Six Gun Justice, kids. It's an exciting conclusion, but I sure hope we win the war. What do you think, Mike? Michael?
Good thing this bomb was a dud. Everyone all right?
Luckily, the impact from this bomb loosened our ropes.
And it made me powerful hungry. I'm gonna rustle up some grub.
Good idea, Cheap Laughs. It'll give me a chance to talk to Maggie.
Oh, I get it.
Hey, Maggie. Can I ask you a question?
Sure, Don.
After I get you your ranch back and those Axis agents behind bars, do you think maybe you and I could...
Oh, Don. I've always dreamed of a little white house with a white picket fence and lots of dogs and cats and lots of children.
And horses?
Sure, Don.
Just you and me and the children. And dogs and cats and horses and Cheap Laughs?
Cheap Laughs? Are you sure you want him around?
Oh, don't you worry about Cheap Laughs. He's a eunuch.
Yeah, Tojo, pretty soon you'll have crushed all those smaller nations real juggernaut-like.
Boss.
Just a second, Blackie. Yeah, your plans for world domination are moving along. Real relentless-like.
Boss.
What?
How come you don't use no adverbs?
I beg your pardon?
You know, how come no adverbs? I mean, wouldn't it be easier to say relentlessly instead of real relentless-like?
Now look, when I violate syntax, it's for poetic emphasis or for effect. Tojo understands, don't you, Tojo?
Most assuredly. Your style has always struck me as being real cogent-like.
There. See? Tojo likes it.
You winged me, boss. Real superficial-like.
I'll let that be a lesson to you. Don't ever call me on my grammar again.
Sorry, boss.
Sorry to interrupt this colloquy, but where are the ceremonial objects I told you to bring from the Butterfield spread?
Well, I don't have them, Tojo. I think Blackie brought them.
No, not me. You were supposed to bring them.
What are you talking about?
No. Bungling fools. I cannot return to Tokyo without the Emperor's ceremonial sword and objects. Return immediately to the rubble of our would-be capital and rescue them.
All right, Blackie, come on, let's go. Yeah, boss. Oh, Tojo. We will have that gold waiting for us when we get back, won't we?
Of course, fools. Do you doubt me? This is not an honest face. The gold is in that safe. I promise you. Now go.
All right, come on, Blackie. Yeah, boss.
Did you enjoy that, Cheap Laughs?
Yeah, that was real good chow.
I hear heartbeats.
It's those two quislings, Blackie and Slade.
All right. Let's give those traitors the welcome they deserve.
I told you, boss, they always escape. Ah, shut up. Let's find them sacred ceremonial objects.
Hold it, Slade. You've sold your country down the river for the last time.
Says who?
Says...
Oh! Come on, let's go, Blackie, let's get him!
Good work, Chief Les. You and Maggie tie these varmints up. Now, I've got a date with Tojo.
Hi, boys and girls. It's time for... It's time for the magic trick, right, Mike?
You just told me we weren't going to do a magic trick today.
Well, that's the best part of the show, Mike, the magic trick. Well, maybe when we come back from this commercial, Mike will remember something. Well, Mike showed us a kind of grown-up trick, kids, I think. Well, we're just not gonna do it, okay? Oh, well, now it's time for, who's your favorite character on Six Gun Justice? You know, a lot of you kids write in and, well, none of you ever say that Blackie's your favorite character. Well, I can understand that. He doesn't have much to do in Six Gun Justice, but, well, he's my favorite character, and I don't mind telling you why. Blackie's my dad. Yeah, that's right. His real name is Merle Marsden Sr. Well, without making too big a thing about it, that guy was a heck of an actor. But, well, he got into a little trouble. Well, they said he was the kind of guy who took things without having a prescription, and then the policeman said it escalated into selling lots of things without owning a pharmacy. But of course, it's all a lie. I mean, kids, don't you believe him? Anyway, well, this is neither the time nor the place to talk about stuff like that, but, well, I'm glad I told you, and I'm not ashamed of it. So, that's the show for today. Drive safely. What? What's he saying? What's he saying, Mike?
I want to know if you're going to show the second half of Six Gun Justice.
Of course we are. It's a conclusion. Sure, we gotta. We have to find out how everything turns out. Boy, I sure hope that Don Mills settles the score with that sneaky Tojo. You know, kids, I usually don't do this, but, well, there's a part coming up where Don Mills gives a speech about what it's like to be an American. And it's a real powerful speech. And in fact, when I saw it when I was a kid at the theater, at the end of that speech, the audience stood up and cheered. Gave me goosebumps. I can hardly wait to see it again. I don't think Sammy can hardly wait for it either. So, let's watch that speech.
Yes. Yes, Hirohito. Yes, Emperor. The mission here is completed and I'm on my way. Don't worry about Slade and Blackie. I will double-cross them just as we plan to double-cross the goose-stepping Austrian paperhanger and his Italian counterpart. That bald-headed Goomba who can't even handle Ethiopia.
You've pulled your last double-cross, Tojo. Hang up that phone and reach for the sky.
Mills, you fool. Give up. Don't you understand? Your side does not stand a chance in this war. Why do you persist in opposing us?
I'll tell you why. Because as long as there are tyrants like you, that's why I'm proud to be an American.
That was a very impressive speech, Mills. But would you be so defiant without that 6-gun in your hand?
There's only one way to find out, Tojo.
Now fight. Japanese fashion.
Let's see you get out of this one, Tojo. Hello? It's for you, Tojo. Long distance.
Hello?
Oh.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, normally I give a fireside chat at this time, but we will forego our usual political chit-chat as I welcome 3 national heroes, Don Mills, Cheap Laughs Johnson, and Maggie Butterfield. Well, Don, you certainly did a great job capturing those Axis agents.
Yes, Mr. President. I couldn't have done it without your help and that of the Army Air Corps. Colonel Hubert Bragg, Commander.
Well, Don, thanks to your action and those of plenty of others,